Hey, what's going on, guys? This is RyanKnowsTech with TechInform.us, our technology blog, and I'm here today to talk about the iPad 2 after exactly 1 month. I've had it about 4 weeks now, actually exactly 4 weeks. It was Friday, March the 11th, when I picked this up on release day, and now it is Monday, April the 11th, 2011, exactly 1 month. Since then, we've seen iOS 4.3.1, which is the operating system that you want to run on this. iOS 4.3 was pretty much garbage. The battery life was cut in half on the iPad and the iPhone. It was terrible. And I'm not, the only one who had this issue. The iPhone 4, the iPad 2, battery life was awful on both with 4.3. Literally, I charge it all night. I pick it up at 7 in the morning. Don't use it all day. By noon, it is at 20 to 30%. That was pretty bad. So, iPad 2, this is the Wi-Fi only 32 gig model in black. I've used it every day since I got it with no case whatsoever, aside from the one I carry it with, or I carry it in around school and places like that, which is made by InCase and looks like this. It was made for the iPad 1, so the iPad 2 pretty much swims at it, but it's a real nice case. The interior is pretty nice. It's just a little bit too big. So if any of you know of any good cases for the iPad 2, let me know. I'll definitely go check those out. We can do some reviews, and hopefully I can find one sometime that ultimately I would like to protect the back of this. There's not a mark on it right now. I've cleaned it up and looked at it. Right now it's not perfectly clean. I've definitely set it down on a wooden desk like this and moved it around a little bit, and there's been no problems. The screen is perfect as well. As I said, I've been using it pretty much the whole day, so there's tons of fingerprints on it, but there are no scratches, dents, chips, anything like that. Then again, I have been relatively careful with it. So, you know, this was a request video, and I thought I'd go over how it's held up and if it really is worth buying. I was an owner of the first generation iPad from April 5th. It was released the 3rd. I had it April 5th, and I sold it about 2 days before I got this one, or I shipped it off about a day after I got this one. If you have an iPad 1 right now, should you get an iPad 2? That's the biggest question I get. And all I can say is it depends what kind of user you are. If you want to spend the money and do it, definitely. It's a solid upgrade. It is significantly faster, thinner. It is a better device. However, if you really only use it for some games and some internet and some email and stuff like that, then probably not. It really doesn't bring a lot of functions and features to the table compared to the iPad 1. The biggest feature that it has is now the camera, which I have to say I'm a bit disappointed with. It's the same camera that you're going to find on an iPod Touch, which is not very good. I'll stick my hand, see if we can find the lens. There it is. Big hand. It's pretty low quality. For one, resolution isn't the best. We'll turn on the front camera so you can see me. There I am. Hello. But it works. It's a little slow to take the pictures and stuff like that, but, you know, Apple has to leave themselves something to improve upon in the next generation, right? But the camera is definitely nice to have. I've used FaceTime a couple of times. The video quality is pretty bad compared to the iPhone 4. The iPhone 4's cameras are incredible. And I believe the front-facing camera here and the front-facing camera are the same. In future generations, I expect to see the HD webcam found on new MacBook Pros, and then on the rear of the device, hopefully we'll see that Sony 8-megapixel camera that everybody was talking about a couple weeks ago. I didn't report on it. Wasn't that big of a deal. It's all rumors. So we'll have to see what happens there. But the cameras, as I said, are nice to have. Photo Booth is a new application that utilizes your cameras. It's pretty much the same as Photo Booth on the Mac. It just takes what you show it and it distorts it. For example, if we go into Squeeze and we stick my hand there, and then we can move the effect around anywhere on the screen. So, cool. Definitely a good way to spend some time if you're bored as hell. But that's definitely fun. You can switch back and forth between the front and rear camera. So FaceTime, that's pretty much your biggest feature. The thinness of this is absolutely unbelievable, though. It is so thin. It's definitely lighter, which I really like. The gyroscope, that's one of the things that nobody has really made a big deal out of, and I feel like it's worth commenting on. In games like X-Plane 9, Awesome application. I'm thinking about doing a review for that. If you guys would like some app reviews, leave comments. I know it gets really boring looking at my screen recordings, and trust me, I get bored editing them. But I do it because the file sizes are small and they only take a couple hours to upload, a couple 10, 20, 40, 50 megabytes. I know it's ridiculous. You can thank Time Warner Cable for that. But if you would like to see some app reviews, I'll do my best. The thing is, I don't have a macro focusing camera, and this would do a pretty bad job if I just stuck it up here. You probably can't even read any of that. But look forward to those comments down below. So the gyroscope, using these games, Asphalt 6 and an X-Plane, big improvement over handling. Definitely an X-Plane where you're using this control as well as this control. It's awesome. It knows where you are in space. It's pretty much like 3D motion sensing. That's what a gyroscope is. But it's really cool, and it definitely makes gaming in those sort of applications smoother. It feels more realistic to how it would actually be flying a 747 or driving a Bugatti Veyron 16.4. Of course, it's limited to the game, but definitely makes it more of how it should be. Another one of my favorite things about this device is the breakneck performance. It is unbelievably quick. The version of Safari that comes on here in iOS, I think it was 4.3 that got this version of Safari, is a lot faster, actually, than the old versions of Safari. I think they got a new motor or something like that. Notice it's still slow as hell due to my 100 kilobyte down internet connection. But I can feel it's faster than it was before, so that's nice. App switching is very fast thanks to the dual-core processor and more memory, which is present in here. Big things are it's a lot faster, it's thinner, you get a gyroscope, and you get the cameras. If you don't need any of that, don't waste your money. If you're still unsure, definitely run into an Apple store. They've got tons of them in there. I was in a couple Apple stores out in LA and San Diego, and of course the ones around here. I didn't find any in Vegas. I'm sure there is one. But just go find one and play with it for some time. You're going to feel how thin it is and how quick it is, and it's only going to get better with iOS 5, because we're going to have, hopefully, a slightly redesigned interface. I mean, I notice everything that it just opens these folders quicker. It opens large applications quicker. I don't have any real popular applications on here, I don't think. Real Racing 2 HD. Holy crap. Those graphics and the handling and the performance on here is incredible. And I remember when it came out, iPad 1 owners, it just dragged on there. It was terrible. And on here it was so fast, thanks to the better specifications. So iPad 2 is a good improvement over the iPad 1. I still believe this is the best tablet on the market. If this had never come out, I still think the iPad 1 is the best tablet on the market due to a few things. Really nice hardware quality, and iOS. I feel that's the best mobile operating platform available right now. However, Android is getting better by the hour, and iOS is falling behind by the hour, as minimal updates do not give consumers things like Android gets, like real multitasking and widgets, multiple home screens and stuff like that, that I really hope to see in iOS 5. Another video on that coming later this week, I'm hoping. So in conclusion, iPad 2, if you think it's worth it, do it. It is not a must-have upgrade like an iPhone 3G to a 4 or an iPad or an iPod Touch 1 to a 3 or something like that. I think that you're going to find more to like in the iPad 3 if you still got your iPad 1. So again, go test it, have some fun with it in the store, and figure out if it's for you. If not, just go play with it anyways. It's an awesome device and a lot of fun to play around with. So that's pretty much it for this video. I really appreciate you guys watching it. If you liked it, please like this video down below. Subscribe to my channel if you like all this tons of Apple stuff. I'm going to try to do some more PC stuff, but sometimes when I do that, you guys don't like it because a lot of you guys are Mac fans, and well, I can identify with that. My Twitter, for those of you who have asked me before, is @JamesRSchultz. The link is down below. It's twitter.com/JamesRSchultz. And then catch us live tomorrow night, as we do every Tuesday night between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern Time on ustream.tv/user/TechInformUs. Catch you guys there or in Tuesday's video. Thanks again. Bye.